Good morning, children. This is Venugopal for Little Hearts Publications with English Book 4, Lesson 3, Crocodile Medicine. What is a crocodile? Have you heard of a crocodile, children? Have you ever seen a crocodile? Where does it live? A crocodile is an animal which can live both on land and in water. It is an amphibian. It can live both in water and on land. Now and then it comes out of water and stays for some time on the land and goes back into water again. But what is this crocodile medicine? Is there any medicine called crocodile medicine? Have you heard about it? How does the crocodile medicine function? How does it work? What disease can be cured with crocodile medicine? Let us learn from this story under the title Crocodile Medicine. One night a hunter was sleeping near his little fire. When he began to dream, he dreamed that a great crocodile came out of the river and caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him into the river. He was so frightened that he woke up and would not go to sleep again. One night what happened? A hunter was sleeping near his little fire. A hunter, who is called a hunter? A hunter is a person who hunts animals, who kills animals for living, for enjoyment. He was sleeping near his little fire. Suddenly he got a dream. What was the dream? In that dream, he saw a great crocodile, a big crocodile, came out of the river and caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him into the river. What did he dream there? A big crocodile came out of the river, caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him, pulled him along the ground into the river. He suddenly woke up. He was frightened that he woke up and would not go to sleep again. He was so frightened by what he saw in the dream. And he woke up. Afterwards, he could not go to sleep again. In the morning, he thought, I will go to the witch doctor and ask him for a magic medicine to save me from the crocodile. He thought like that, okay, tomorrow I will go to the witch doctor. Witch doctor means what? A witch doctor is a person who practices evil magic or who cures anything with his magic powers. He wanted to go to the witch doctor and ask him for a magic medicine to save me from the crocodile. He wanted to save himself from the crocodile, so he wanted to go to the witch doctor and ask him for a medicine. So, in the morning, he went to the hut of the witch doctor and said, next morning, he went to the hut in which the witch doctor was staying and he said like this, last night, I dreamed that a crocodile came out of the water and caught my leg. He went to the witch doctor and said like this, sir, last night I dreamed that a crocodile came out of the water and caught my leg. Now, I want you to give me a magic medicine that will keep me safe and will stop all crocodiles from coming near to me. So now I request you to give me a magic medicine that will keep me safe. I want you to give me a magic medicine which will keep me safe and will stop all crocodiles from coming near to me. The medicine which will stop all the crocodiles from coming near to me. Like that medicine I want you to give me. Very well, said the wise man, nodding his head. Nodding means like this. Oh, I see. This is what is called nodding. Just shaking head lightly like this. Very well. That witch doctor was a very wise man. It is not easy, but I can do it. Mr. Hunter, it's not an easy thing to make a medicine, crocodile medicine. But I can do it. It will cost you a lot of money. But it will cost you a lot of money. Have you got any money with you? Have you enough money with you? The wise doctor asked him. If it costs 100 pounds, said the hunter, I must have the medicine. My dream has made me frightened. I have enough. If it costs 100 pounds, Mr. Doctor, I have that money with me, 100 pounds with me. And I must have the medicine because that dream has made me frightened. That dream has really frightened me like anything. I want that medicine at any cost. Now I have 100 pounds with me. If that is enough, I want that medicine immediately. It will cost just 100 pounds, answered the witch doctor. What is there? It will cost exactly 100 pounds only. The wise witch doctor told the hunter, exactly it costs 100 pounds. Get the money ready. Okay, you get the money ready. I will get the medicine in the meanwhile. He went inside his hut and came out again with a dirty little bag. So he went inside his hut, came out again with a dirty little bag. Hang this round your neck, he said, and you will be safe. See, he told the hunter like this. Take this bag, hunter, and hang this bag around your neck, and you will be safe. This is a very strong medicine. It has in it the tooth of a crocodile, the wing of a bird, the foot of a hare, and other things that I can't tell you about. What does the bag contain according to the wise witch doctor? That small dirty bag contains the tooth of a crocodile, the wing of a bird, the foot of a hare. Hare means a rabbit. And other things that I can't tell you about. There are many other things, but I can't tell you about all those things. But these things are main. Crocodile tooth, a wing of a bird, foot of a hare. So the hunter gave the witch doctor 100 pounds and took the little bag and hung it around his neck. The hunter gave the witch doctor 100 pounds that he had with him towards the cost of that medicine, and took the little bag and hung it around his neck. He picked up his axe and bow now. He picked up his axe and bow and got ready to go back to hunting again. Thank you. Now I can go hunting again. I will not be frightened of crocodiles, he said, as he turned away. I am safe from them now. And what did he say? He expressed thanks to the wise witch doctor. Thank you. Now I can go hunting again. Even all these days I am afraid to go out hunting. Now I got the medicine around my neck, I can go hunting again. Now I will not be frightened of crocodiles. I am safe from them now, like that he was saying. The witch doctor lifted a hand to stop the hunter. While he was going away, the witch doctor lifted his hand like this to stop the hunter. Hey, Mr. Stop, wait a minute, he said. Mr. Hunter, wait a minute. Before you go, there is one thing you must know. Okay, before you go, I have to tell you about a thing that you must know. You should know. No witch doctor in Africa can make a stronger medicine than the one now hanging around your neck. See, no witch doctor in Africa, no doctor in Africa can make a medicine, stronger medicine than the medicine that is there hanging around your neck now. But I must tell you not to go near any water. But I advise you, I tell you one thing, Mr. Hunter, don't go near any water body. Water drives the magic out of it. When you go to water, the magic of that medicine will be driven away by the water. The medicine will keep you safe from crocodile only if you keep away from water. See how wise he was. The medicine will keep you safe from every crocodile only if you keep away from the water. That means you must keep away from the water, which means you should not go near water. As long as you do not go near to the water, the medicine will keep you safe from the crocodiles. But crocodiles only live in the water, said the hunter. Sir, what is this? You are asking me not to go to the water. You are saying that the magic will get will be lost. The magic will be driven away from this medicine once I go near the water. But crocodiles only live in water. If I don't go near the water, I won't see any crocodiles. Sir, what is there? If I don't go to water, I cannot see, I won't see any crocodiles. That is true, said the witch doctor, nodding his head slowly. And they won't see you. That is true, Mr. Hunter. He was nodding his head slowly again. You won't be able to see the crocodiles and they won't see you also. But if I don't go near water, I shall be safe from crocodiles even if I have no medicine at all, said the hunter. Sir, what is that? If I don't go near the water, I shall be safe from the crocodiles even if I have no medicine at all with me. That is true, said the witch doctor, nodding his head again. That is also true, my dear hunter. Yes, if you don't go near water, you will be safe from the crocodiles even if you have no medicine. That is also true. The wise doctor again nodded his head. Then I have given you money for nothing, cried the hunter. The foolish hunter now realized his mistake. Oh my God, I have given you money for nothing now. That is also true, said the witch doctor. Then he went inside his hut and shut the door. That is also true. Yes, you have given me money for nothing. When you don't go near water, the crocodiles will not see you and you will not be able to see the crocodiles. So you will be safe from the crocodiles as long as you keep away from water. That is true. You have given me money for nothing. That is also true. See how this foolish hunter was fooled by this wise witch doctor. He got 100 pounds for nothing. The dirty bag, the hunter got it for 100 pounds. But he was cautioned not to go to near the water, and the crocodiles live only in water. See how wisely the witch doctor fooled this hunter, we can understand from this lesson. Okay, children, with that we come to the end of the lesson. We will discuss now the exercises given under the task for summative assessment. Okay, children, now we have got some exercises under the task for summative assessment. Under A, we have got some questions. What have you understood? Answer the following questions. What did the hunter dream? You remember what did the hunter dream? He dreamed that a great crocodile came out of the river and caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him into the river. That's what he dreamed. He dreamed that a great crocodile came out of the river and caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him into the river. That's the answer for the first question. Question number 2. Why did the hunter go to the witch doctor? The hunter went to the witch doctor. The hunter went to the witch doctor to get a medicine from him which can save him from the crocodile. Okay, children, the hunter went to the doctor for what purpose? To ask him to give him a medicine that could keep him safe from the crocodiles. Question number 3. What did the dry, dirty bag contain according to the witch doctor? What did the dirty bag contain? The tooth of a crocodile. That means the dirty bag contained tooth of a crocodile, the wing of a bird, the foot of a hare, and other things also that he could not tell him about. Question number 4. Did the witch doctor really give him a medicine? No, there was no medicine at all. The witch doctor did not really give him a medicine. He just fooled him, cheated him. Question number 5. How did the witch doctor fool the hunter? How did the witch doctor fool? Means how did the witch doctor cheat the hunter? The witch doctor warned the hunter not to go near the water. But crocodiles live in water, and when the hunter does not go near the water, he would not be able to see the crocodiles and the crocodiles won't see him. That means even without the medicine also, if he doesn't go near the water, he will be safe from the crocodiles. So, the wise doctor admitted at the end that he had got the money from the hunter for nothing. It is true that he had got money for nothing. Now, in B part, there are some sentences, questions for which 3 choices are given. Tick the right choice. Where was the hunter sleeping? Near the river, in his hut, near the fire. Near the fire. C is the answer. Tick the answer C. Where did the crocodile come from? The forest, the river, the fire. You have to tick B, the river. Number 3, question number 3. Where did the hunter go to see the witch doctor? The next morning, in the middle of the night, the next afternoon. When did he go? The next morning. You can see that there in the lesson. Question number 4. What did he ask the witch doctor to give him? A magic medicine. You tick the answer C. Question number 5. What did the witch doctor tell the hunter to do with the bag? Hang it around his neck. Tick the answer A. Question number 6. Why did the witch doctor tell the hunter not to go near the water? Because the medicine wouldn't really keep the hunter safe from crocodiles. It is B. You have to tick the answer B. Pause. Now, in language in use, you can read the sentences given there, children. He dreamed a crocodile dragging him into the river. Second sentence, he knew he could go hunting again. The above sentences mean a crocodile was dragging him and he dreamed it. He could go hunting again, he knew it. That means each of those sentences is made up of 2 different sentences. Now make 6 meaningful sentences from the table given below. For example, you have meaningful sentences. I saw Raman getting ready to go. Like this, you must make meaningful sentences from the table given there. You noticed us running. Roja heard them singing. Mahesh heard Meenu calling from behind. Like this, making use of the table, you can make any number of sentences, but you are asked to only make 6 meaningful sentences. Like this you have to make. Next, in B, under bit B, read this sentence from the text. The sentence is given there from the text. He dreamed that a great crocodile came out of the river and caught his leg between its teeth and dragged him into the river. Actually, how many actions took place in that single sentence? He dreamed that a great crocodile came out of the river. That is the first action. The crocodile caught his leg between its teeth. It is the second action. Then it dragged him into the river. It is the third action. So, in this single sentence, you can find 3 different actions being explained. So, we should not only learn how to combine sentences using different words, children, we should also know how to divide a big sentence into smaller parts, meaningful parts, grammatically correct parts. Now look at these sentences given there and divide those sentences as shown in the examples. Look at that. A very interesting exercise. Not just combining the sentences using something, but dividing the big sentences into smaller ones. I will go to the witch doctor and ask him for magic medicine to save me from the crocodile. First action is, I will go to the witch doctor second part, I will ask him for a magic medicine. Then the third part, the medicine could save me from the crocodile. Like this, the sentence can be divided into three parts. I will go to the witch doctor and ask him for magic medicine to save me from the crocodile. I will go to the witch doctor, first part. I will ask him for a magic medicine. The medicine could save me from the crocodiles. In the same way, second sentence. He was so frightened that he woke up and would not go to sleep again. What are the different parts that you can divide that sentence into? First part is he was frightened. Second part, he woke up. Third part, he would not go to sleep again. See, there are three actions in that. So the sentence can be divided into three different parts. He was frightened, first part. He woke up, second part. He would not go to sleep again, third part. Because sentence number 3, now I want you to give me a magic medicine that will keep me safe and will stop all crocodiles from coming near me. Look at that. Now I want you to give me a magic medicine. That is the first part. I want you to give me a magic medicine. It will keep me safe. Second part. And it will stop all crocodiles from coming near me. Third part. See how the sentence is divided into three parts. I want you to give me a magic medicine. First part, it will keep me safe. Second part, it will stop all crocodiles from coming near me. Third part. Sentence number 4, he went inside his hut and came out again with a dirty little bag. How many actions are there? He went inside his hut. First part, he came out of the hut again with a dirty little bag. He went inside his hut. First part, he came out again with a dirty little bag. Sentence number 5, the hunter gave the witch doctor 100 pounds and took the little bag and hung it around his neck. How many parts are there? The hunter gave the witch doctor 100 pounds. First part. He took the little bag. Second part. He hung it around his neck. Third part. Okay, this is how you can divide big, long sentences into shorter ones, children. You understand the way of writing? Let us go to see word no, vocabulary. Read these sentences. He wanted a magic medicine, so he went to a magician. I want a toothpaste to brush my teeth. So that means magic, from that word magic you get the word magician. So you have to use the right form of the word underlined there and write there in the blank in the given sentences there. King Solomon was wise. He was known for his dash. For wise, what should you write there? Wisdom. King Solomon was wise. He was known for his wisdom. If you want to be safe, you must follow the rules of safety. The right form is this. Okay, children. He hunts animals and wants to become a great hunter. From hunt, you get the word hunter. All these are words taken from the lesson only. Remember that. He felt sleepy and wanted to go to sleep immediately. Sleepy, the correct form is sleep. The old man looks so strong. We don't know where his strength comes from. What is the correct form of strong? You have to write strength. Like this, you have to write the correct forms of the words given there. Sentence under bit B, match the words under A with their opposites under B. First one, near, opposite is far. C, you have to write there in the first bracket, first blank. Safe, opposite, dangerous. Wise, opposite, foolish. Easy, opposite, difficult. Dirty, opposite is clean. Strong, opposite is weak. Like this, you can match the opposites there. Okay, children? Now, under spelling, look at the singulars and plurals given there. These are taken from the lesson that we have just completed. For tooth, when it is singular, teeth is plural. Foot is singular, feet is plural. Okay, can you write the plural forms for the following words? Fire, money, water, safety. Can you write plural forms for these words, children? Is it possible to write? No. They have no plural forms. Money is not there. Money is singular as well as plural. Always treated as a singular number only, but it is not. It has no plural. So that means all the nouns may not necessarily have plural forms. For that purpose only this exercise is given. You cannot write plural form for this as you have written for these things. Okay, children? Now, pronunciation, there are some words given there. Notice how the same letters are pronounced differently in different words. Dream. Look at the letters underlined there. E, the sound. Compare this sound with these letters there in this word near. There is a different sound, but the same letters. Now look at this. H-E-A-D. Head. There is another sound of this. E-A. What can be written there? Said. You can look at this. The letters are different, but the sound is same. Great. G-R-E-A-T. Its sound is A. Hate. Break. Now in F, we have got writing skills. Given below is an incomplete dialogue between the hunter and the witch doctor. Complete the dialogue with appropriate words. So you should know what kind of words you have to use to write to complete the dialogue there between the hunter and the witch doctor. You try that, children. With that we come to the end of this lesson. We will be continuing with the next lesson in the next class. With that we come to the end of this lesson, children. All these exercises, the key will be sent to you through WhatsApp. Thank you.